What is up, everybody? It is your man Brian back with you for another review, and today we're going to be taking a look at the Conqueror RTA, dual postless RTA from Wotofo. This was sent to me for free for the purpose of review from Tony over at Wotofo, so big shout out to him. Thank you, I really appreciate it. Um, this tank is awesome, guys. I'm going to take you down. We're going to unbox it. I'm going to throw a build on it for you, and I'm going to show you how to wick it. And yeah, then we'll go ahead and get on out of here. I know it's been a while since I've shot a video. There's been a lot of stuff going on lately. My grandfather's been in the hospital. There's been some stuff going on personally with me. Grandfather was in the hospital, a couple other things, and then my grandfather finally comes home, and then get a call that my father's in the hospital. So just a lot has been going on, so I'm gonna try to catch up on reviews. I've been coming on the live shows and everything, but I know I haven't been shooting any videos. So let's get down and dirty with this thing. All right, let's see what it's all about. Show you how to do everything, and then we'll get on out of here. All right, so hold on 1 second, and I'll take the camera down. Okay, guys, here we are with the Conqueror RTA. Let me flip this light off and see if that'll give a little better. Alright, this is what the box looks like. Nothing really too fancy about it. Nothing really too much on the box at all. You got your scratch and sniff over here, alright, and then it just pushes out like this. Okay, now I have been using this tank. I got it about 2 weeks ago. But like I said, there's been a lot of things going on, and I haven't been able to get to it. So let me adjust my camera just a little bit. Okay. Let me just get this adjusted just a little bit better, guys. Okay. So this is how the tank comes in the box, okay? This is what the tank looks like. I know this is an older kind of tank, but it's still a really good tank. I love it. We'll get to the tank in a minute, okay? So anyway, you pull this piece out. It does have a finger hole down there, but it still makes it a little bit of a pain to get this out. So anyway, you get 3 bags in here that look like this. Inside one of them you get O-rings and 4 extra grub screws. In another one you get 3 twisted coils, and in the other one you get 3 twisted coils and an Allen key. And then in the third one they give you a piece of Japanese organic cotton. Alright, and then they give you this little Wotofo giveaway thing. It just says, if you purchase it, thank you for your purchase. Here's a chance to win a cool t-shirt, and it tells you what to do. So that's about it on that. And then it gives you, I got a grub screw rolling around in here somewhere. There's nothing else in the bottom of the box, and then it just gives you your directions on how to wick it and things of that nature. So that's all that is. Alright, so let me go ahead and put this little grub screw back in the bag. Stick all this back in here. And we'll get to this tank, alright? Okay, star of the show. We'll start from top to bottom, okay? Not really too much on here. You got your bottom, it says Conqueror, and that's pretty much it. You got your CE thing and your Wotofo and this guy. I don't know what these symbols are. Do not recycle. And then somebody told me what this meant, the CE meant, but I forgot, and it's not really important. You got the removable drip tip. Okay. So you can use any 510 drip tip on here, but make sure you save this drip tip because I'll show you why when we go to use it, but just make sure you save that drip tip if you do use your own 510 in here, okay? So that's what the top of it looks like. This is removable, does have top fill on it, and this does have juice flow control. I wish they would have made the juice flow control and the removable top cap different, cross-threaded or something, because you do take the top cap off the same way you open up your juice flow. So if you close this juice flow down and then you take this top cap off, you have your top cap on, you have to pinch the juice flow control after you take it off and then open up your top fill. But it doesn't make it that hard. It doesn't grab it. I've holding this and opening my top cap, I've never had a problem with opening my juice flow control. So anyway, there's your top fill. Let me see if we can get a little better light down in there. See, there's your top flow. Your top fill. Okay. Big, nice top fill. Alright, now this centerpiece is all one piece, okay? This does not come apart. That's your chimney up in there, okay? That does not come out. All this is one piece. You cannot remove that glass. You got one section here to see your juice when it gets down to the bottom, and then you got it up the top to see when it's getting ready to be halfway, and then when it gets past this point, you have to start paying attention to down here. Because obviously you're not going to be able to see it anywhere in between here. So that's your chimney section. Alright. So here is the build deck. Alright. This is a postless build deck. You can put dual coils in here. Alright. You got your grub screws on the side, which we'll go ahead and open now. Here's your airflow control. Come on, screwdriver. This is adjustable airflow. Okay, I don't know if you're really going to be able to see that or not. Let me see if I can get this light on it. Anyway, you got the adjustable airflow on both sides. What happens on one happens on the other. 1, 2, 3. You got 5 holes, and you can close it down to close off each hole, and then you can get down to the last one and then close that off like halfway if that's what you want to do. But anyway, we'll go ahead and open up these grub screws. Just open them up a little bit. I'm gonna go ahead and put some stainless steel claptons in here because I want to test this guy out in temperature control. I did have a pair of regular claptons on here before, and I just want to test it out in temperature control. So these positive screws are so weird. They're like, you can only get them so far out before they want to come out of the hole. You see what I'm saying? See, I got my post screw. I'm trying to unscrew it like the negative ones so I can just leave it in there. And I thought it might just been a problem with the grub screws, so I changed the grub screws, and no, it's just both of them are like that. But anyway, I made it work last time, so we'll make it work this time. So I'm going to go ahead and put this on top of the coil master. I want to give a big shout out and thank you to Sean Hafer that hangs out with us on Tommy Vapor's live show for this screwdriver, grub screw, and star screw set. It's a 44-piece set that he directed me to on Amazon to fix my coil master because it wasn't reading my ohms right. And he directed me to it and told me that my 510 connection in it was loose, and he was absolutely right. I got this thing in the day after I ordered it. Took everything apart, went in, tightened up my 510 connection, and yesterday I put an RDA on it. It seemed to be working fine, so we'll see how she goes. But anyway, I'm gonna do this at 3 millimeters. I'm gonna do 6 wraps. Okay, 6 wraps. Stainless steel 316 Claptons. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I always use more wire than I have to. 1, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Now we got our coils built. Now, remember how I said about the drip tip? Now, this is the reason I was talking about the drip tip. Okay. On this drip tip, I'm not sure if you guys can see it or not, but there's a line right here. Okay, hold on a second. Oh, it's not going to focus. But anyway, there's a line right here, okay? What that line is for is you can take your coil, sit your coil, instead of sticking these leads down in that down in them post holes and guesstimating where your lead should be. This is going to be kind of hard to do on camera, guys, but just bear with me, okay? I sit my coil right on top of there, and then if you cut your leads flush with that line that's on the drip tip, it gives the perfect amount of lead. Alright, so you take and measure your coils up to that line. Actually, you know what, I'm just going to go ahead and do it again with the drip tip. Just going to hold this flush with the top of the drip tip. And I'm just going to cut it right at that line. Get these out of the way. Okay, I'm going to bring this guy over here. Am I in the camera? Are you in the camera, Brian? Are you in the camera? Okay, so we'll go ahead and do the back one first. Just stick these. Hold on a second. I gotta turn this guy just like this. I had it facing the wrong way. Okay, so one lead goes in the positive, one lead goes in the negative. And clipping them leads right where that line is brings it to the perfect amount where your leads will touch that bottom but won't be on top of that airflow. I can straighten all that out after I get the coil in here. So Tighten down your leads. Push that one back down. Tighten up your negative. Tighten up your positive. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab my Coil Master jig and use that to angle my coil because it makes it a little bit easier. Make sure the coil is right above your airflow, but not touching the airflow. Make sure the coil stays kind of straight when you put your cotton in. Alright, I'm going to take this, drop that one down in there all well. Screw down my positive just enough to grab it. Screw down the negative. Okay. Now I take and put this guy in there. Oh, I didn't grab my lead. Make sure your coils are straight. Grab some cotton. I'm going to show you guys how to wick this up really quick. Get my little nifty little scissors. Roll my cotton. Give that a little snip. Roll one end. Just push that through. Pull this guy through. As with any coil, you want it in there tight, but you don't want it in there too tight. And then I'll show you what I just did with the cotton in 1 second. Let me just go ahead and get all these in. I'll just go ahead and get the cotton in really quick. Okay. Now what you do with your cotton is there's 2 slots right there. Hold on a second. Let me turn this light off. Can you guys see those slots? Right above the grub screws, there's 2 slots. You just want to take and kind of just, whoops, bumped the camera, guys. Sorry about that. You just want to take and kind of just slide your cotton right down in them slots. Okay, just kind of move the other cotton out of your way. And we'll just take and like pinch it with your fingers to kind of flatten it out. Am I in the camera? Yes, I'm in the camera. Just kind of want to take your fingers and kind of just flatten it out and just kind of wiggle it down in them holes a little bit. You're not going to get it all down in there, but you don't need it all down in there. You just want it touching the bottom. Alright. So I'm going to do the same thing with this side. Just wiggle it down in there. Alright, and then you just want to take your scissors and cut the cotton flush with them holes. See how I'm doing that? Just want to get it flush with them holes. Damn it, I keep bumping this damn camera. I'm going to end up knocking you guys off. Okay, so you see how I'm doing that? It is, all I'm doing is cutting the cotton off flush with those wicking holes. And you want to try and get the cotton as flush as you can to them holes, because when you go to screw your chamber on, you don't want the threads grabbing onto the cotton. Alright, so just make sure everything's good. That should be good. Alright, and what do these ohm out to? These ohmed out to 0.23, guys, and some people dry burn their stainless steel, some people don't. I'm not gonna dry burn this right this second. I'm gonna wait until I vape on it, and if I feel that it needs to be dry burned, then I'll grab it out and I'll re-wick it. But yeah, it's coming out to a 0.23, and I'm gonna be using some juice that I got in for review. It's pineapple yogurt from Ultra E Juice. So I'll be doing a review on their lines soon. Like I said, guys, it's been hectic these past couple weeks. It's been really freaking hectic. So just get the cotton good and juiced up. gotta trim anything, I'll just go ahead and do it. But that's pretty much it, guys. So let's go ahead and put a little more juice on this guy. Alright, let's test fire these really quick. Oh, it's burning right. Like it's burning fine to me. I don't know about you guys, but it looked like it's burning alright to me. Looked like it was burning pretty even. Alright, so now what you do from here is take and get your 521 tab out the way. I'm gonna grab this. Actually, you know what? I don't have to do that. And I'm gonna take and just spin my juice flue. Make sure that's down. And I'm gonna put these. I'm gonna push that up in there. Put on my base into my chimney. Make sure it's nice and tight. Close off my juice flow control. See it sliding down in there? You can see it sliding up and down right here. That's your juice flow control. Alright, so I'm just going to tighten that all the way down. Take and fill this up. And I think this thing holds 4 mils of juice, guys, is what I think it holds. So anyway, you just take and screw on your top cap. Put in your drip tip. And then how I do my juice flow is I just open it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, but there's a line down in there. I just open it to right about halfway. It depends on what juice you're using, but that's depends on what juice you're using as to how far you want it open. Obviously the thicker, the more you're going to want it open. But let me bring you guys back up. Hold on 1 second. Okay, guys, so we got it wicked, we got it juiced up. I'm gonna put it on my new iStick 200 that I just got. I actually traded. My friend actually bought this iStick 200 and didn't like it, and I had just recently bought the RX 200, and I liked this and he liked the RX, so I'm gonna try this at 400 degrees. I'm gonna lock my resistance. That's good. I gotta figure out how to run it, how exactly to change the wattage in this iStick 200. I haven't gotten that far yet, guys. So you know what I'm going to do. I'm just going to go ahead and vape it in power mode with you. Come on. There we go. 70 watts, guys. 70 watts. It came out to a 0.19. So let's try this out. Alright. Seems to be wicking fine. Flavor is awesome. I really like this Conqueror, guys. This setup right here is a great setup. So I'm gonna let you guys get out of here, but that is the review on the Conqueror dual postless RTA from Wotofo. Again, big shout out to Tony for sending it out to me for free for the purpose of this review. Thank you, Tony. I really appreciate it. So guys, yeah, that's the review. Sorry I've been gone for a little while, but you know, like I said, there's been a lot going on. So anyway, come over and check us out on Tommy Vapor Show every Friday night at 11 p.m. Eastern Time. We hang out over there, chill, and just unwind from the week. Make sure you join Kasaya, Safada, Vaping Militia, Vapor Technology Association, all of them. Make sure you support the Cole Bishop Amendment and I guess HR 2058. I don't know what's going on with HR 2058, but right now I'm not even worrying about that thing because it's not moving at all. Right now, all I'm focusing on is the Cole Bishop Amendment. What you focus on is your choice. Not That's up to you. Make sure you go over and talk to Greg at the Brothers Vape and get you some yummy e-juice from him. Make sure you go over and holler at Levi and Corey and get you some yummy e-juice from Premium while we still can, guys, because if these lawsuits and everything do not go through and the FDA gets their way, none of this stuff that I'm showing you or talking about or getting ready to do these reviews on, it will all be pointless because nobody will be able to get it if the FDA has their way. So make sure you do what you have to do so we can still do this instead of smoking on them analog cigarettes and end up dying early. Alright, I'd rather way more do this and have the flavor than walking around smelling like a walking ashtray. Alright, guys, so thank you for joining me again. Sorry I've been gone, and thank you to Tony for sending this over. I'll see you guys on the next one, okay? I'm going to be doing the Serpent Mini next, alright? I'm getting ready to wash it out and shoot the review on that while this uploads. So, thank you for joining me, everybody. I'll see you in the next one, okay?